almost afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, almost.
Rick, do you think Tuesday's lineup was probably the strongest you've had in a couple of months here?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, we had some pretty good lineups before the lockout there ended too. But I just think some of these young guys that have come in, Merrill Boucher, injected some energy and some new life into us. And then you add Tedenby, Pessinen, Sestito, Josephson, just like that. So the two Swedes and the Finn give you speed, and then Sestito gives you just some solid defensive face-off penalty killer. Our penalty killer as a group improved immensely, and it's not to take anything away from the guys that have been here working, but you get some top penalty killers back, and then you get a lot faster in really a matter of one day.
Together, what's your take on Merrill and Boucher and the impact they've had?
They've been good. I've said it. They've come from competitive leagues and competitive hockey, and both had good years. They're confident kids that, we don't want to put too much on their shoulders, but we want to kind of embrace their confidence right now. And they're smart character kids that understand the game and have fit pretty well into the system. We spent a lot of times with them showing video and just get them acclimated to what we're trying to do, but they've really made a seamless transition, and obviously both have been huge additions to the power play and have basically worked their way right into onto the number one unit.
When you look at the playoff race, just how do you see things playing out the last couple of weeks here?
We got to just worry about the next game. It's really that simple, whether you think it's a cliche or not. But we've played a lot better these last couple games, and I just in the video meeting this morning, I talked about how the intensity, our last couple games, even against Portland, who I thought, outplayed us from a possession and zone time. The chances the other night, even strength, were 6-5 Springfield, and maybe would have thought the first period was, Keith had to make some saves for us, but we're doing a good job of limiting those chances. We did a good job of limiting our mistakes, our turnovers. We got to still get away from the penalties, but it was better. But just those little things are the things that are going to make the difference. And then us playing at the intensity, the pace, and the compete level consistently for 60 minutes every night is going to be key. And we can't look past the first period Friday. We got all good teams coming in here. Some of these teams over the next couple of weeks are going to be right in the middle of the race. But we just got to focus on ourselves and not look too far ahead.
Saw Dan Kelly out there. Is he ready to come back?
We're going to have a conversation this afternoon, but very likely a possibility Friday, if not, maybe one, maybe two this weekend. We'll see. But yeah, he's doing pretty good and has practiced with the team a couple of days now.
How much of a help is that, especially given the gravity of the situation, the playoff race and everything, to get him back now?
He's just gives us more depth on D, more options, but his grit, his defensive ability to play against the top lines, and he's a pain in the butt to play against, and he's just you can't get enough of that. He blocks shots. He's a huge part of our penalty kill, and if we can get him back, it just gives us more depth defensively to match up against some of the team's top lines.